talk some Dollar Tree favorites, and by some I mean a ton. Self-care and beauty does not need to be expensive, and I've been on Dollar Tree TikTok for a while, and so I've collected a few things and tried them for a while. So I'm gonna tell you what I think you should buy. I will say there have been very few things that I've bought that I don't like, and if you want to know what those are, I can put them in the comments, but these are what I do like, which is most of what I've bought. First, the Dollar Tree has some good face masks. These Freeman ones come in a pack of 4 for $1.25, and these are the hydrating ones, but they have all sorts, and Freeman is a name brand. So Dollar Tree also started having Korean skincare. So if you don't know what Korean skincare is, basically it's one of the best like kind of categories of skincare. A lot of brands have started to incorporate Korean ingredients and Korean ways of making skincare, and these are starting to show up at the Dollar Tree. Speaking of skincare, the Snail Mucin by Global Beauty Care line, I personally like. It's very lightweight, but also very hydrating, and it doesn't irritate my skin, and it's not too sticky. I think that's a big thing a lot of people don't like about Snail Mucin products, is that they can be very sticky. These are not. They're just very soothing and very hydrating. Another Global Beauty Care, the Power Serum 6-in-1. Normally, I would not go for like a 6-in-1 serum just because they can be a bit iffy, but I really do like this one because it has a bit of a plumping effect, and it causes my skin not to, I don't want to say tighten because that's not really what it does, but it makes my skin feel a lot smoother and a lot more plump. And I want to try this under makeup one day. And then more serums. These are the Skin Nutrition Botanical Serums. They have all different, kinds. I have the Glow Up Hyaluronic Acid, the Glycolic Acid, Niacinamide, the Tea Tree, and the Multi-Peptide. These are very similar to the Ordinary in terms of packaging, as well as it targets one specific ingredient and one specific issue. So the fact that you can get these at Dollar Tree and they're pretty good quality, it says a lot about companies that make like very basic products like this and then charge you $50. So then another thing from Skin Nutrition is the Tea Tree Oil face wash. I've been using this in the shower after I take my makeup off, and it doesn't have the effect of drying out my skin and sucking everything out, but it does give a deep cleanse, and it does help with your acne, or if you have very oily skin, it helps with that. So this is also one I found that I really like. And then these two are kind of like out of the categories. The Ioni, this is opened. The Ioni Loose Baking Powder and Ube. I think this is a very good setting powder for the price, and I like a light pink under eye, so I think for $1.25 this is a really good product. And the Natural Breeze Coconut Shea Butter Hand Cream, I thought this was going to be a gimmick. When I bought it, I thought it wasn't going to be good, but honestly I really do like this because it's thick enough to feel moisturizing, but not so thick that it leaves a film. It actually absorbs really nicely, and it doesn't have too strong of a scent, which is great because I don't like really strong hand lotions, especially if I'm like, I don't know, doing things, especially like eating. I don't want to smell my hand lotion while I'm eating. So I really do like this, especially for me personally. Since we're talking about lotions, let's talk about the Dermasil Eczema Relief Body Lotion. I got this because I saw someone else on TikTok who did like a body care routine talk about it, how she really liked this. And I wanted to try it because sometimes my body just gets really dry, especially in this cold weather with the South having so much snow and cold winds. I wanted to try to give this a shot, and it does feel nice. It's a bit thicker than I would imagine, like, which I guess is, which is good because you want something thick. The smell is not too bad. It does smell just very lotiony. Like, if you think of a basic lotion smell, that's what it smells like. Like, if you think of Jergens, I guess, that's the first thing that came to mind is, like, Jergens. But it's not too bad, and it does hydrate very well, so I would give this a shot if you have very dry skin. And further into lotion, the Extra Care Extreme Renewal Cream. This is a dupe, apparently, for First Aid Beauty Rescue Cream. I don't know what it's called. But this stuff is so thick, and I love mixing this with like my Smell Good lotions. That way I don't have to use as much of my Smell Good lotions, and I also get an extra kick of hydration. I really do like this. Like, I want to have a full stock of this because the smell's not bad. It's very thick. It mixes well with other products, and it's very long lasting. It hydrates for a long time, so I would definitely give this a try. Furthermore, into the First Aid Beauty dupes from Extra Care as well is the body scrub. This is a dupe for the KP Eraser from First Aid Beauty, and I love that scrub so much because I have horrible KP. And when I saw this on Dollar Tree TikTok, I literally for weeks was looking for it, and I finally found it. And I will say, it is nowhere, it will never top my First Aid. I'm sorry, that scrub is just so amazing, and it's so thick and so abrasive, which I need. But this, I think if you find the First Aid Beauty too abrasive and too thick, that this would be your girl, because this one, very watery to me. It does have a bit of a scent, but it's not too bad, especially if you use body wash over it and, you know, you smell, or you use a scented body wash after you use the scrub. And it does exfoliate well, so I can't really argue with that. I think for the price point, this is pretty good, but I just wish it was a bit thicker instead of watery, because then I would give this, like, no complaints. I just wish it was a bit thicker, that's all. Then another Extra Care dupe. This is the dupe for the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Face Cleanser. I like using this after my kind of treatment face washes, like after this tea tree one or after a salicylic acid treatment. Those can be very drying, and this is very calming, especially since it's fragrance free now. Apparently before it wasn't, but this is very hydrating. It lasts a while. It suds up very nicely. It's very moisturizing. So I think if you just need like a basic face wash, this is definitely a good choice. Then for hair care, this is the VO5 leave-in conditioner. They only have the strawberry one from what I've seen. I'm being so dead serious when this stuff works. I thought it was a gimmick, and then I saw the same girl who was talking about this Dermasil lotion. I'll tag her somewhere in the comments. But this stuff makes my hair so soft. Like, I have really fragile and very dry hair, and this stuff works so fucking good. I'm not even kidding. You don't even need that much, but it works amazing. So the only complaint is I wish it had different scents. Like, if this was in vanilla, I would scream. But it's not even that strong of a scent. Like, you can smell it a little bit, but if it's in your hair, you don't really smell it that much. I just kind of, if I had something to complain about, I wish this came in a vanilla. Speaking of vanilla, this is the Spothicary Tahitian Vanilla In Shower Body Balm. I've heard that this collection is hit or miss in terms of like the scrub and the body wash. The scrub is not my favorite. It's just a bit, it smells a bit too weird. But I really do like this in shower body balm because it adds a bit of hydration as well as smell at the end of your shower. I do want to get the Honey In Shower Salve. I think that's very similar in terms of like what you're using it for. But that's at Sephora and it's very expensive. So I think trying this out first to see if it does you any good is, my desk keeps shaking. Seeing if you like this is, you know, kind of your first step. I personally like it. I think it smells good. It smells good and it's very hydrating. So I would definitely recommend this. And then my final thing is this Revive RX like body spray. It's not scented. Excuse me. It's not scented or anything. It's just very hydrating. It's meant to pull out the moisture from your skin and bring it to the surface. You use this on your face and on your body. I like doing this after like all of my body care just to bring that extra boost of hydration. And the mist is so fine, like not even joking, like wonderful. So I definitely think that Dollar Tree has kind of upped the game in terms of the products that they're offering. And I've seen so many more that I just haven't been able to find, which is a little annoying. But I think all of this is mainly like skincare and body care. I think all of this is very good for the price. And it's definitely worth trying it out. I will say this disclaimer though. Dollar Tree is Dollar Tree. If you have very sensitive skin or very problematic skin, or even if I heard people say like it can cause issues for pregnant people or people that are a bit older or kids and stuff. So like, please be careful and do your research. I definitely looked at a ton of videos before I went out and bought anything. But this is what has worked for me. And if you want to give it a try, let me know how you feel.